Stop scrolling. This video found you for a reason. You have been tired. You have been fighting battles that nobody around you even knows about. You have been carrying weight that was never meant for one person to carry alone. But I need you to hear this. You are not done. Your story is not over. And the very fact that you are here, watching this right now, tells me there is still a fire inside you that refuses to go out. What you are about to hear is not just words. This is a message that will reach the deepest part of who you are and remind you of something you may have forgotten. Don't close this video. The person you are by the end of it will not be the same person you are right now. Let's begin.
Come sit with me for a moment. I know you are tired. I know the weight you carry feels heavier than you can bear. I know the questions in your heart that you have not spoken aloud to anyone. I know because I am with you. I have always been with you. My name is Jesus, and I have a word for you today. Not a lecture, not a list of things you have done wrong. I have come simply to remind you of who you are, what you were made for, and why you must not give up. You are not forgotten. There is a lie the enemy whispers to many of my children. It says, you have been forgotten. God is busy with more important people. You are not enough. You are too broken. It is too late. I want you to hear me clearly today. That is a lie. In the Gospel of Luke, I told a story of a shepherd who had 100 sheep, and when one went missing, just one, he left the 99 and searched through the wilderness until he found it. And when he did not drag it home in frustration. He laid it on his shoulders, rejoicing. That sheep is you. You were never a burden to me. You were never an inconvenience. The moment you wandered, I came looking. The moment you called out, even in a whisper, I heard you. Isaiah wrote of me, "Can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion on the child she has born? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. See, I have engraved you on the palms of my hands. You are engraved on my hands. Every scar, every prayer, every tear you have cried in the dark when no one else was watching. I was there. I counted every one, and none of it has been wasted. Your pain has purpose. I will not pretend that the road has been easy. I will not offer you shallow comfort that glosses over real pain. I wept at the tomb of Lazarus, even knowing what I was about to do. I felt the weight of grief. I understand suffering. I walk through it, not around it. And when I went to the cross, I did not go because I had no choice. I went because I chose you. I could have called legions of angels to stop it, but I endured the cross, despising its shame, because of the joy set before me. You were the joy set before me. So when you ask, why is this happening to me? Why hasn't God removed this pain? I want you to consider something Paul wrote from a prison cell. I have learned, in whatever state I am, to be content. Learned. It was not given to him instantly. It was forged through hardship. The fire does not destroy you. It purifies you. The pressure does not crush you. It forms you. Joseph was sold into slavery by his own brothers. He sat in a prison for years with no explanation. And yet, those very circumstances were the corridor that led him to his destiny. Your story is not over. The chapter you are in right now is not the final chapter. Trust me, you were made for more. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you drew your first breath, I had plans for you. Plans for a hope and a future. You were not an accident. You were not a backup plan. You were not born into the wrong generation. You were placed precisely here, in this moment in history, because the world needs what only you carry. Your voice, your story, your particular combination of gifts and wounds and experiences. No one else has what you have. Do not compare your path to anyone else's. Do not scroll through the lives of others and use their highlight reel to judge your behind the scenes. That is a trap. I did not call you to live their life. I called you to live yours. In my kingdom, the first will be last and the last will be first. I measure greatness differently than the world does. I honor faithfulness in the small things. I notice the widow who gives her last 2 coins. I call fishermen to shake the world. I use the unlikely, the overlooked, the ones who were told they were not enough. I have always worked that way, and I am working that way in your life, right now, even in the places you cannot yet see. Come to me. There is an invitation I extended 2,000 years ago that still stands today. I said, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." Rest for your souls, not just sleep, though I will give you that too. I mean the deep rest of a person who knows they are loved, who knows they are held, who knows that the outcome does not rest entirely on their own shoulders. You were never meant to carry this alone. So I ask you today, what are you holding on to that you need to lay down? What fear, what shame, what unforgiveness, what anxiety have you been white-knuckling instead of releasing to me? Bring it, all of it. The parts you are ashamed of, the parts you have been too proud to admit, the anger you feel, even toward me. Bring it. I can handle it. And when you bring it to me honestly, something shifts. The burden lifts. Not always immediately, not always completely at once, but it begins to lift. I am not a distant God. I am Emmanuel, God with us. I am closer to you right now than the air in your lungs. Stand up and walk. There was a man who had been paralyzed for 38 years, lying by a pool, waiting for a miracle that never seemed to come for him. When I found him, I asked him a question that might have seemed strange. Do you want to get well? It was not a cruel question. It was the most important question I could ask, because sometimes, after years of waiting, years of disappointment, people lose the vision of what wholeness even looks like. They begin to define themselves by their limitation. So I ask you the same question today. Do you want to get well? Do you want to move forward? Do you want to live the life you were made for? Then hear me. Get up, pick up your mat and walk. Not someday, not when you feel ready, not when the circumstances change. Now. Faith is not waiting until everything feels safe. Faith is taking the step when you cannot yet see the ground beneath your feet, because you trust the one who is holding you. You have been lying by the pool long enough. Get up. The strength you need has already been deposited in you. My spirit lives inside you, the same spirit that raised me from the dead. That is what you are carrying. You are not weak. You have simply forgotten what lives in you. I want to close with this. No matter what today looks like, no matter how far you have wandered, no matter what you have done or what has been done to you, I am for you. I am not keeping score against you. I am not waiting for you to earn my love. You could never earn it, and you never had to. It was given freely, completely at the cross, once and for all. You are mine, and I am yours, so take a breath. Lift your eyes and take the next step, just one step, in the direction of the life I have called you to. I will meet you there. I always do. I am with you always, even to the end of the age.